So, what is your name on Twitch?
My name on Twitch is Activee with two E's, Activee. My real name is Tim. So.
Oh, how did you think of that name?
Activee came from when I used to play Halo. I was a very aggressive player, first-person shooter, very aggressive. I would always run around everywhere. I'd always just be very active in the game. So when I was talking to one of my friends on the game, he had mentioned that active would be a good, suitable name for me due to the fact that I never stop moving. Although this name does not, personify myself in real life, it is very fitting in the game, so we use that.
So, what games do you play?
We do a little bit of everything at the moment, mostly CSGO, mostly competitive games, CSGO, League of Legends. I've been playing a little Arc lately because that's kind of like a hot thing. I basically do a lot of flavor of the month games, but I'm looking to shift my focus towards one game, such as like League or Counter-Strike.
So, what is your current and was your career path?
So I dabbled in a lot of stuff. I had a secure job as a pipe fitter for a place called General Dynamics. Shortly after that, I did a little bit of web design in between General Dynamics and streaming. I actually ended up quitting my job at General Dynamics as a pipe fitter to pursue a dream in streaming. So I've been actually streaming full time for 1 year, and I intend to continue to do so as long as I can.
What inspired you to begin streaming?
I was inspired to begin streaming when I started watching a lot of Twitch, and I saw some of the communities on Twitch, and I saw how just amazing people were, and just how involved people felt in their own stream communities. And I saw an opportunity to do three of my passions, entertaining people, motivating people, and my passion for video games. And I kind of enveloped all those, and I looked at it and I said, this is a really good opportunity to do all of my passions in one. So it was a big risk, but I took it, and I'm extremely happy where I am right now.
So, how would you describe your stream?
My stream is very family oriented, I would say, such as yourself. I feel like my community is just a huge family of people that will come together, and even if, let's say, we're not the game we're playing is not so fun, everyone will still find something to talk about and something to entertain themselves with. Even if, let's say, I'm having a down day or whatever, people will come around, and it just feels good to be able to communicate with everyone. People such as yourself, they bring their the real life things into the stream. We talk about them, and talking about things obviously makes things better. So we everyone talk to each other. They play games outside of the community. So like outside of the stream, I have big communities playing games outside of the stream with each other, which is just amazing to me because everyone's just really good friends. I've actually had a relationship start on my stream, so it's pretty amazing. It's a pretty amazing thing.
What do you believe makes your stream unique?
I have a motivational type thing going on in my stream. I have a motivational type thing where we have dream it, believe it, achieve it, and basically with that, it speaks for itself. I try to motivate people to do something that they love in life instead of going through life every day doing the same thing that you can't stand, or just because it might be secure. I try to push people outside of their boundaries and say, okay, you love to do this, go for it. Like, go for your dreams, go for your passions, and that's what we push for on my stream. It makes it unique because I, for one, have a family of three, and I quit a job to pursue a dream, and it's working out for me. So that's what makes it unique.
What are your goals in streaming?
My goal is to reach as many people as possible with this message of believing in yourself and believing in your dreams. I I want to reach as many people as I can, and I want to grow the community as big as I can, to the point where we just reach multitudes with that message, and we create a big family. That's my goal.
So, what keeps you streaming?
The community, man. Just my passions, the messages I get every day that tell me, you're changing my life. I'm going through this, and you're helping me through this, and just the love, and just everyone's so friendly, and everyone's just so welcoming. And I could have a bad day, because I'm human too. I have bad days. I could have a bad day and come on my stream. 20 minutes in, I'm perfectly fine. Just because my people we're all just so connected, and we all just have so much fun. So.
All right. So, let's see here. How would you describe your community?
Definitely loving family. Just very heartfelt. Just heartful, I guess, is a word to explain them. Just everyone's just got such a big heart, and they're all willing to help each other. People have helped each other through things, like just very caring, beautiful. Beautiful is the word to use, I'd say.
So, what is your favorite game of all time?
Ultima Online. No one, I know your face. I don't think anyone's ever heard of it. It came out in 1999. It was an MMORPG, and it was the best MMORPG ever. Played it for 3 years straight. Took 3 years of my life away. Literally 3 straight years. It had everything. You look at it now, you'd laugh, because it's very.
It's isometric.
Yes,
but it's great.
But it's beautiful, and that was the best game. There's nothing will ever top that game. Ever.
Did you I'm just gonna ask a side question.
Yeah.
Did you like the PvP in that game?
I loved it.
Was that what kept you in it?
Yes.
Okay.
You're in you're out in the, let's say, Fell or whatever, and Fell is like the PvP area. And all of a sudden, you mined all this rock or whatever to put in your house, and then some guy with a red name, which means he's a murderer, comes around and he sees you, and you don't run for your life. You're gonna die and lose everything. So your heart just goes brrrr, like it's amazing. It's amazing.
So let's see. Who are your stream senpais? Also known as who inspired you to start streaming?
Okay, so I was initially inspired by Maximus Black, former Team 2G member. I went on a stream, and it was actually while I was working at my job or whatever. It was like a month before I quit, or 2 months. It was something like that. And he was running his stream, and people were just flourishing him with love. Not so much just the donation love, but just like love in general. Like he was entertaining them, and they were sitting there in the chat like laughing. He was doing this song. He had like his little chainmail hat on, just really funny, and everyone just seemed so entertained. And it was at that moment that I was like, you know what? I don't know why, but at that moment it was like, this guy is doing this, and he's having such a blast, and he's entertaining so many people. Why can't I do this? And so he inspired me initially. As of right now, I have other inspirations, such as Trick, obviously, Cowsep, and Tim the Tatman's another really good guy that I watch and inspires me to keep going.
So what's your favorite part about streaming?
My favorite part about streaming has to be definitely the community. It's just the fact that everyone's so tight knit. I hope that when my viewer count rises in the future, when we grow, I hope it still stays that close, because I've talked to some of my community members about some really personal stuff. The fact that I can feel that connected with someone over the internet just amazes me. I love going to these events and meeting everyone, such as yourself, and it's just I love it. I never want to stop.
Let's see. If you could change one thing about Twitch, what would you change?
If I could change one thing about Twitch, this might sound a little bit selfish in a sense, but I would make it so that smaller streamers had a better chance. They do really well with Twitch Partner Spotlight, which I ended up getting on. That helps small streamers out a ton. Also, things such as like bigger streamers helping smaller streamers. More of like a community thing, other than just it's a very dog eat dog kind of market, and I just wish if I could change one thing, it would be a lot more friendly to those that are smaller. That would be the one thing that I would make different. Is just, but you can't really do that because that's the way the market is, and that's the way any market is. The top dogs are the top dogs, and the bottom dogs are the bottom dogs.
So what advice would you give to new streamers starting out?
Be yourself. Don't fake it. Don't fake a damn thing, because you fake anything, people are gonna see right through you. Do it for fun at first. Don't do it for money. Do it for fun, and just create a small little community. If you have 3 people in there, don't say I just have 3 people in here. Say I have 3 people in my community. This is the start of it all, and then work your way up, and just never stop, because it gets so hard. You look at your viewer count and you say, damn, why do I only have 5 people in here? I do the same thing. If I have 60 people in here, why do I only have 60 people in here? What's going on? Why don't I have more? What's up? What's happening? Don't look at the viewer count. Consistency. Always be consistent. Stream every day at a certain time. Have a schedule. Even if it's a couple hours a day, 3 hours a day, if you have full-time elsewhere, just make sure you have a schedule set so that people know when to come to your stream. They make it a part of their life to come to your stream. Kind of like a TV show. So consistency, be yourself. Content. Try to find something that makes you unique. You can't really, it's very hard to go from a small guy to a big guy without help. But it's possible. And it's possible because you can do something unique. For instance, father-son gaming. They're a father and a son that play video games together. They blew up when they first started. I'm not sure where they are now, but they blew up because they used the father-son thing. It's very unique, and no one does it. My thing was quitting my full-time job to something crazy, very secure, to start streaming full-time, and it working out, and me being here for a straight year doing this. That's my thing. Everyone has their thing, so come up with a thing if you can. Communication. Make sure that you're always communicating with your community. If there's no one in there, you're gonna start. You're watching this right now. You want to start streaming. You have nobody. You got to talk to yourself for hours. You got to sit there. If you're going to pick up some stone in Ark, I'm picking up this stone because I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna build this. Talk. If you don't talk, you have to pretend that there's someone in there all the time. Because if you don't pretend there's 5,000 viewers and you don't act like there's 5,000 viewers, then you're never gonna catch anybody. You're not. I realized that when I was in this partner spotlight. I had 4,000 viewers. It was very easy to stream with 4,000 viewers. Easy as pie. Because so many people are there, there's no cuts, there's always talking, you're always answering questions. If you're not answering questions, you're answering donations, you're thanking people for following, you're thanking people for subbing. There's just always something to do, it's very easy. But when you don't have that many viewers, there's a lot of breaks in the chat. Or if you have no viewers, there's nothing in the chat. So you got to make sure you always talking, always communicate, always talk. When I started, I talked to myself for almost 6 hours a day because no one was there. But as time went on, my League of Legends post started to rise. People started to see it. Then a Riot poster posted on it. I love you, Riot person. I don't know your name, but you changed my life. And that's how it all began. And it's hard. It's a grind. You just kind of grind. If you want it bad enough, you won't stop. Doesn't matter. You won't stop for anything.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Not a problem, Trademare. I love you, man.
Where can we find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Trademare. I'm just kidding. You can find me at twitch.tv/active with 2 E's, or any of my social media, which is Activee Live, all social media. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Bye.